Hello.
Hello, this is Catherine Cappiello-Pappas of Living the...
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. This is Living the Gourmet. Is this Miss Collins?
It certainly is.
Oh, this is a thrill and an honor. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this interview.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm going to ask you, Miss Collins, do I just begin the interview like
Yes,
this?
just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Ask me whatever you like and call me Jackie.
Oh, thank you. And call me Catherine.
Okay.
Thank you. I would like to take a moment for my readers to give a bit of your background. And you've sold 30 New York Times best-selling novels and over 500 million copies across more than 40 countries.
Yes.
And now you've just released, of all things, a cookbook.
I know, the Lucky Santangelo cookbook.
Yes, and also the early years, Confessions of a Wild Child. And I've had the pleasure to read that. That was...
Oh, good. I hope you enjoyed it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I am a fan of yours.
Oh, great.
And I was also sent the Lucky Santangelo cookbook.
Oh, good.
And so was this cookbook new territory for you?
It certainly was. I had no idea it would be so much hard work. But I wanted to create a cookbook that was delicious and decadent and fun. So I created the illustrations. I had an illustrator do the wonderful illustrations of Lucky, and I kind of styled how they would look, what clothes she would wear. And then I wanted to include music you could play while you're cooking the meals. And also, I wanted to make it simple. So many cookbooks out there. You look at the ingredients and you see,
Yes.
I don't know where to find that, or what is that, So I wanted to make it easy, and I wanted to make it real, not, no fake sugar, no fake butter, no fake anything. It is, not for diets, but it is so delicious. All the recipes are really good.
Well, I don't know if you've had a chance to see my blog, but I've created a page of Cooking with Jackie Collins.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yes, and I've already made quite a few of your recipes. I've made the Gino's favorite pesto pizza, the barbecue Gonzalez sauce, the English roast potatoes, the pork tenderloin with the honey mustard, and your pear tart. And I must...
Gosh, you've done a lot.
Yes, I have. And I enjoyed them. My daughter and my son, we've all enjoyed them.
Oh, good.
So...
You have to make the Santangelo salmon. That's my favorite.
Oh, I do love salmon. And I will...
It's so delicious with the red miso. And it's a very simple... It's in actually two ingredients. I mean, not two ingredients, but two parts. There's the salmon, which you have with the miso sauce. And then there's the second part, which is the rice, which you have with another sauce. So if you want to make it simple, just make the salmon with the first sauce, and I think your kids will love it.
Oh, I'm telling you, these dishes were delicious.
Oh,
And the pear tart disappeared. It just disappeared.
No, it's not pear tart. It's one of my favorites.
Yes. And I know that I did watch your videos on your website, so I know that you've cooked your meatballs for Frank Sinatra. I saw that. And were there any other inspirations that went into the cookbook that you might...
I think that, I have a lot of Italian-American friends.
Yes.
And they would always give me their various recipes for fabulous meatloaf, fabulous pastas, fabulous meatballs. And then my mother was English, and she would cook those delicious, and I'm sure I think you said you cooked them.
Yes, I did. I did.
Potatoes.
They were very, very good. They also disappeared.
Oh, good.
Yes, I made that with the pork tenderloin.
Oh, nice. That's a nice combination.
Yes, so it went together well. And you are an inspiration because what you have created for all these years with the Lucky Santangelo is just an inspiration for women that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Well, I think so. I mean, I've never thought about about writing a cookbook, and I wanted to write something that I could give back to the fans. They love Lucky so much. I thought, what would be nice? Something very pretty and great, and something that everybody would use, because whether they know Lucky or not, they can still buy this cookbook and still have fun with it. And so many women are emailing me and saying, "Oh, I'm buying this for my mom for Mother's Day."
Yes.
It's a perfect gift, and it is a nice gift if you're going to a dinner party. Instead of taking flowers, which cost even more.
Oh my
you
goodness,
take a
yes.
cookbook. I think it's a great idea.
Yes, and I like that it is full-bodied with real food and real flavors, and you don't skimp. And I think, everything in moderation, and I'd rather have it taste good than, not.
Exactly, I agree with you, because when you go into the bookstores now, in the cooking section, you find all these extremely serious books,
Yes.
And food is a delight. It's a sexual delight, too. I mean,
Oh, yes.
it should be sensual and fun, and I only eat things I love, and I love all the recipes in the book.
And I do believe that food keeps a family together. And when you think of food, you think of the memories that went with that food. And if it tastes good and it's fun to cook, and it keeps your family coming back to the table.
Absolutely, and of course, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yes, yes.
As I write these little scenes in the book between Lenny and Lucky.
Yes,
and
you do.
that was fun to do, and they would they have a very affectionate relationship. They're always joking with each other.
Yes.
And then Max, who says, "Oh, why isn't there any leftovers? And I'm going to make my meatballs," and all of that,
Yes.
So it's a very family-orientated book, too.
Yes, it is. And in Confessions of a Wild Child, you originally wrote that for a young adult audience.
I did, and my publisher put it out as a normal book, which I didn't want them to do. I wanted them. I thought that it would be so nice to create the way that Lucky became the woman she is today. So, with the prequel to all the Lucky books, and I thought it would be a very nice young adult book. But they said, "Oh, all your fans will want to read it, so we're going to put it out as a normal book."
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I, didn't find anything that I just thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's
I
lovely
did,
to hear.
and it also mirrors your youth, from what I understand.
Yes, I must say, some of those adventures I did experience myself,
Yes.
especially the South of France ones, because I spent a lot of time in the South of France. I had an aunt there who lived there, and we would go there for the school holidays, and I would get on the bus and go to Juan-les-Pins. So when I write about, them playing ping pong on the beach and all of that,
Yes.
I was actually doing that. So I was actually there. So you get a really good feel of what it was like in the South of France.
Well, I enjoyed it, and I really want to thank you so much for
You're absolutely welcome.
sending me the
The
book.
recipes up. That's lovely.
Oh yes, if you, it's livingthegourmet.blogspot, and if you go to it, you'll see your books and your page of what page you can find the recipes on.
Oh, perfect. I'll do that now.
And the pictures. Yes, that's livingthegourmet.blogspot and .com. And I just want to thank you so much. And if you're ever on Long Island again soon, or whenever you come to New York, you have an open invitation, Jackie. I'd love to cook for you.
Oh, you're fantastic. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you
It was
again.
lovely talking to you today.
It was lovely talking to you too. And thank you
Yes.
again.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.